Hi, this is just to let you know there's two parts to this, part one and part two, where I asked my friend Dana Ross, who makes the majority of my flutes, if he would do a playing technique video for me, because Dana explains it very well, a lot better than I can ever think of it doing. So just to let you know, there is part one and part two, and to say if you'd like to get a hold of me, just if you would use the najobblue@gmail.com, which is on video. If you have a request for a song you'd like for me to put on there, then let me know and I'll get it on there. So y'all have a good day, and we'll catch up to you later.
Dana Ross, Falcon Flutes. Working with Keith Davis a lot on his flutes. This is one that he and I worked together to come up with a design, and it was quite a project to come up with a mouthpiece that would allow you to play any combination of two of three different barrels, or all three, or a single. Anyway, we just worked on it, put some cabochons in it so that he has indexes on the lower side of it so that he can change hands and have a reference to where to place his fingering without having to look. Anyway, we're in my shop. We got a lot going on here. Flutes everywhere. So we're gonna go over a little bit of basic playing technique. That little chirp at the end of the note was a combination of just a little bit of extra breath at the end of the note at the same time. Essentially, kind of what I did was ejected all the wind that was in my cheeks. At the same time, opened all fingers. I'll give you that chirp at the end. Okay. The hardest technique that I use in playing the flute for me to develop was vibrato. Vibrato involves you using your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is a muscle that wants to run the back of your mind automatically, unconsciously. And now you're going to consciously ask it to do something that it doesn't normally do, and that's quiver. So it pretty much took me about a year of sheer will to get this to come forth. But don't get discouraged. Keep trying at it. It usually starts out one or two ways. Either it'll start out very slowly like this, and that's simply varying the pressure of the breath in my lungs, and I'm using my diaphragm to do that. Or it'll start out too fast like this, and I'm doing the same thing, but I'm doing it rapidly. What you want to do is get to a point where you've practiced it enough that it becomes automatic, smooth, so you can speed it up and slow it down at random. It really adds an incredible dimension to your flute playing. I'm not that good at it. I can do vibrato, but I cannot speed it up and slow it down much at random. Also, when you're trying to learn this, you'll be better served to do it while standing. Right now I'm sitting, and it doesn't work as well when you're sitting. When you stand up, your diaphragm won't be compressed, so it'll make it a little easier for you to do that. Is it coming through? One of the more simple techniques, it just dawned on me that I didn't cover it. One of the more simple techniques that will add a lot of emotion to your playing is simply volume. Play with the volume. of emotion to your song. You know, the whole point in practicing is to get to a point where you can get out of your mind and into your heart. This instrument was an instrument that was made to be played from the heart, by heart, about spontaneity and what you feel at the time, self-expression. So if you're in your mind, it's very hard to do that. So you want to practice to the point where you don't have to think about what you're doing. You just let it flow. And once you get to that point, you know, it's been my experience that in learning the flute and pretty much what I do, others may not teach it the same, because pretty much what I do is self-taught. And I found that in my journey what has happened is I would reach a plateau and get stuck. That's because I wasn't practicing enough. And the reason I was stuck is because I had 1 or 2 or 3 phrases that I would constantly repeat those same couple of phrases in every song that I played. Then the more and more and more that I practiced, I would find new combinations and new phrases. Then I would go up to the next plateau and get stuck. And then more and more and more practice, then you ascend to the next plateau. And that's generally the way it was for me and some of the others that I know. So.